style, really like my vibe. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this. What's your number? What's your name? Where you from, girl? Do you like me? What's your number? What's your name? Do you like me, girl? Do you like me? Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. She was flirting with her eyes, looked me up and down. Said she really like my style, really like my vibe. Said she really like my style, really like my vibe. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this bitch. Captain Morgan in my cup, and my glasses fucking up. I'm too wavy in this bitch. I'm too wavy in this. What's your number? What's your name? Where you from, girl? Do you like me? What's your number? What's your name? Do you like me, girl? Do you like me?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to IVDC. My name is Jonathan Tiny Warbe. Probably haven't heard me since the last round. I had some internet issues, but we are here at a great track. This track is high speed, ending with some technical prowess. You got these guys out here just shredding some tires, getting ready with one major outer zone right off the rip. Second one, a slight decel to the third outer zone, going into a touch and go. And all the way through this power alley is going to be a little bit of a slowdown where they have to go to the final inner clip. This track is going to be spicy. This is Agora Drive. I enjoy this track. It's a Russian Drift Series track. And these guys are out here just shredding it up and having a great old time. And man, I'm excited to see what these guys are going to be doing. It's cool to see some of these competitors out here just getting ready, getting warmed up. We have some familiar faces from the previous rounds. We have Braden Swan coming out here. We also see Anthony Norfolk, as well as some fan favorites over here. Vladislav is an absolute slayer out here as well. And he is one of the judges. I have to give him that little nod. But I'm excited. The best commentator. How's everybody doing? We got someone saying Captain Morgan in my cup. That song is a banger for the trailer. We have Vadim Abramov. He's rocking the RTR, something unique from what I've seen him compete in. He's the last two competitions I've seen him compete in was the flanker, and it was an insane car to see him drift. But now we see him in the RTR, and that thing just shreds. I'm excited to see what he does with that new chassis. But we're waiting for the judges to get lined up and situated. We'll hear what they say. As our first drivers come up, Braden Swan versus Michael Trob. Michael Trob is in that purple S chassis. We got Braden Swan in that 370Z. We're going to be waiting for the lights to come on. Here we go. See what the judges are going to be looking at. Got faded in here in the chat. There we go. The first battle of the competition. Oh, wait. That's a little bit. They had to move up a little bit. The line starts at the end of the last cone, so the drivers could actually see the lights. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And it is the beginning of our top 32 competition. Brady Swan in the lead. A one livery coming in. Nice flick. And my goodness, Michael Trob is trying to keep that proximity. Snaps into angle right off the rip on that first outer zone. Second outer zone. Snappy transition from both competitors. Brady Swan is filling out each zone, riding the white lines, using all of the track. Huge angle coming into this final interclip. A little bit of a tire drop from the chase driver, but that is a good way to start off the round. We'll see how Braden Swan can hold up on his end. Probably has a spotter looking at him saying, all right, now you got to stick it to his door right off the rip. The second lap of this battle is here. Michael Trob in the lead, Braden Swan in the chase. A huge gap from Braden Swan, and Braden Swan needs to close that gap as Michael Trob is filling out each zone. Here comes Braden Swan coming in, tucking into that pocket all the way through. A little bit of shallow line on that outer zone from Michael Trob, but he's still filling out each zone. Braden Swan is just mirroring each movement. No tire drop on the chase and getting right up to the door of Michael Trob. Having the judges gonna deliberate on this. Fantastic battle from these two competitors. A great way to start off this competition. This is actually one of my favorite tracks. Actually, you know what? I keep saying this about all the IVDC tracks. I love the Russian Drift Series tracks. They're freaking awesome. I enjoy them because it's just a nice prowess of high speed and some technical. We're looking at what the judges are saying. They're going over everything real quick. I know some people have coffee. Some people have Captain Morgan in their cup. Depending on your time zone. A little bit of a hiccup on the scorecard, possibly on the screen. We'll wait. Here we go. And it looks like Michael Trob gets to win on that battle. A big upset. It's going to shake up that leaderboard for Braden Swan. Brendan K Platon Kabanov. 2 S chassis. Brendan K is in that nice light blue S chassis. And Platon Kabanov is in that gray and black S chassis as well. Got an S14 versus S15 over here. Trying to get the familiarization of what cone they want to get to. It's a big upset right off the rip. Very surprised on how quick Braden Swan got knocked out of this competition, but hey, it's okay. He can always fight back another day, make himself. We got Hira and Faded kind of being spicy with each other in chat. Here we go. Brendan K in the lead. That S15 coming in, zooming to that first cone. Nice big Scandinavian flick into that first outer zone. Huge angle from the chase driver. A big bobble from the chase driver. Brendan K's just got to fill out each zones. A cut of track from the chase driver as well. A big sloppy run from this chase driver. Brendan K is just filling out each zones, doing what he does to get a complete lap. Wow, that was very unfortunate for Platon Kabanov, because usually he's a little bit more clean when he's chasing. Now Brendan K just needs to have a good active chase. While Platon Kabanov is in the lead. A little bit of a jump from Brendan K, but is able to get himself in right up in the pocket, right on initiation. Platon Kabanov steadies himself and is just being very aggressive with the weight transfer and flicking every zone and getting all the way through. My goodness. No left foot braking done from Platon, and my goodness, being very super aggressive. We're gonna see what the judges say. It kind of looks like more of a clear-cut decision on this one, but man, how great was that chase from our man Brendan K? Many people out here are going to be looking forward to the future of these brackets. These brackets are going to be kind of crazy. I've already seen some tight tandems throughout the whole practice that I was watching. It goes. They got to reset the scorecard real quick. Here we go. What are the judges going to say? Brendan K gets the win, moves on to the top 16. Platon Kabanov is knocked out. Now we have Alexei Avakov versus Roman Federov. Roman Federov, also a very rambunctious driver. Looking for Alexei to come in here. Alexei is running the R34 IVDC. Looks like there's going to be a slight timeout for Alexei. Most of these people out here that have been practicing, though, the biggest choke up point is going to be, I feel like is going to be definitely on that last outer zone going into the inner clip. Actually, I correct myself. There's one point in the track where they had to kind of decel and angle up a little bit more to kind of get that momentum flowing. It's outer zone 3. It's outer zone 4. That's where you're going to see it, that little choke up that might cause some disruption in the tandem battles. But a lot of these guys have been just being super aggressive right off the rip on the initiation and just locking in and fighting through. All right, here we go. Rolling up to the line, Alexei Avakov in the lead. There we go. Roman Federov is going to be in the chase with that BMW. R34 versus BMW. Oh, a huge 2-tire drop from Alexei in the lead as Roman Federov is just going to have to keep an active chase. He did tire drop on that outer zone 3. Here comes that power alley. And Alexei seems like he's using too much speed to go through the track and is forcing him to be a little bit unwavering on each zone. But now we have Alexei going to be in the chase. Roman Federov in the lead. Roman Federov is going to roll up to the line. Here we go. BMW versus R34. Very slow initiation. A big bobble from Roman, but he stays in the track. Nice transition to outer zone 2. Outer zone 3 is a good fill out to outer zone 4. Coming into this power alley. Oh, big tire drop from Roman and a dive right into the pocket from Alexei. This might be our first one more time. 2 huge mistakes from both of these drivers. Goes some same error, but now we're going to have them do it one more time. Alexei in the lead. Roman in the chase. He has jumped and he has to slow up a little bit, but Alexei is able to get in front of Roman. Roman has a huge, and oh no, another big tire drop throughout that whole outer zone from Alexei. Going into outer zone 2, fantastic, nice transition. Outer zone 3 is filled out, and the touch and goes are met from Alexei. Big correction from the chase driver as well on that first outer zone to try to read where that lead driver was going. But now we got Alexei coming out here, going to be in the chase. Roman has to do a clean lead. Let's not get any tire drops. This will seal the deal for Roman. Nice e-brake pull going into that first outer zone. Alexei is just keeping that pressure. He's trying to stay in that pocket of Roman Federov. Diving into outer zone 2. Fantastic. A little bit of a tire drop, not too crazy from Roman. A little bit of a bobble as well from Alexei in the chase. Roman is filling out that zone, going to that inner clip. Huge tire drop from the chase to stay in that proximity. And that looks like a more clear-cut decision for the judges. Great chase, though. Very aggressive. And we're looking for what the judges would say. The biggest thing that would be the criteria was Alexei tire dropping right off the rip in the first outer zone. And it looks like Roman Federov gets the win and moves on to the top 16. Fantastic. Now, we got some 2 heavy hitters out here. We have Vadim Abramov. Now, RTR Mustang. We have Anthony Norfolk, a C7 Corvette. Looks like he's trying to get himself situated. Rolling up to the line. Vadim Abramov is going to be in the lead. Anthony Norfolk in the chase. Waiting for the lights. It's going to be American muscle battle here. Vadim Abramov with the Hassan Racing livery. Anthony Norfolk with the AOM livery. And Vadim Abramov just takes him to Gapplebee's right off the rip. Oh no! Anthony Norfolk 4 tires off the track in the chase as Vadim Abramov is just continuing on to fill out each zone and going all the way through to that final inner clip. A very, very confusing aspect from Anthony Norfolk having an inactive chase, 4 tires off. Oh no. Something that is not characteristic of Anthony Norfolk. He's got to clear his mind, try to get a decent lap in here. Finish off this battle strong. Nice weight transfer initiation from Anthony Norfolk and locking in angle going all the way through outer zone 1. Outer zone 2 is good. Oh, 2 tires off. Huge upset of angle and looks like over rotation from Anthony Norfolk. Looks like this is going to be a clear-cut decision. Unfortunately, 2 AOM members get knocked off, and it looks like Vadim Abramov gets the win. Very uncharacteristic of Anthony Norfolk getting knocked out like that. Now we're going to have our battle over here. So how we do it is with these groups, go all the way up to the top 4 battles. So we're gonna see Brendan K versus Michael Trob. Michael Trob is gonna be in the chase. Brendan K is gonna be in the lead. There we go. We're having them line up. Get ready. Here we go. Brendan K versus Michael Trob. Nice heavy hitters here. Brendan K, nice Scandinavian flick into outer zone 1, tucking in that tire and trying to stay in those lines. And Brendan K is doing a fantastic job as Michael Trob is just trying to keep that proximity throughout each zone. Oh my goodness. Michael Trob had to angle up to not make contact with Brendan K. Man, that was such a weird transition for the chase driver there. Michael Trob had to angle up to stay within proximity and not make contact with Brendan K. But now we have a Brendan K in the lead in the chase. Michael Trob in the lead. Let's see if Brendan K gets a little bit more spicy. I think there was some contact made on initiation, which forced the lead driver to go off track, going all the way through as Brendan K is filling out each zone. We'll see what the judges will deem this. Looked like Brendan K was a little too close when he was going for the initiation and forced Michael Trob to kind of straighten out a little bit or just initiate a little too late. We'll see what the judges are going to look at this. This is our round 3 of IVDC. Gonna be excited to see more rounds come out of this. I think the judges are trying to determine if there was actual contact being made. It looks like Michael Trob gets to win. Hopefully that contact forced that off track episode he had on Outer Zone 1. And now we have our next drivers coming out here. It's going to be some great battle here. Vadim Abramov is in the RTR Mustang. And we have Roman Federov in the chase with that BMW. Going off the rip. Federov is just getting as close as possible. Huge angle, tire drop from the chase driver. Vadim Abramov is just filling out each zones. That Mustang is gripped up to stay in each part of the zone and using the whole width of the track towards that power alley. Huge angle from Vadim Abramov going into his final outer zone. And that's when Roman finally gets into that pocket. All right, here we go. We have Roman coming in. Hold on 1 second. Looks like there might be a connection issue. Oh, yeah. It looks like there's a connection issue with Vadim Abramov a little bit. Trying to wait for that pain to cool down a little bit. Wow. What went on there? Hello? Looks like it's going to be a refresh of servers. That's what's happening. Yeah, server restart. Had to do a server restart to make sure the connection is good. We don't want to have a unfair chase or unfair lap. Let's put it, unfair battle. Something unique for drifting, especially when you're going virtually. You do have connection issues, which is a norm. We have Roman Federov is going to be now in the lead. Vadim Abramov in the chase. Mustang versus a BMW. Nice initiation from Roman. Vadim Abramov is filling out the zones, trying to stay in the pocket. Diving right into that pocket yet again. and using some good throttle management all the way through, going into the power alley. Let's see how Vadim tucks into the pocket once again into this final inner clip. And Roman, a tire drops towards the end of the lap. See what the judges will look at this at. A lot of the stuff going on here. Vadim Abramov doing donuts, and it looks like Vadim Abramov gets the win and moves on. And now it's going to be Michael Trob versus Vadim Abramov. There we go. This is to move on to to the top 4. Michael Trob, Vadim Abramov, first battle of the grade 8. Here we go. Vadim Abramov just takes off like a bat out of hell. Going into that first outer zone, initiates money, and Michael has to cut the track to try to gain proximity. And Vadim Abramov is just straight gapping him. But now Michael Trob is back in the fight, trying to go toe-to-toe with Vadim Abramov. A little bit of contact made, and Vadim Abramov just fills out each zone. That final inner clip possibly could have been basically that probably happened because of the minor contact from Michael Trob. Vadim Abramov was a little bit tapped and kind of set him up for not success on that final inner clip. Going into Michael Trob right now and in the lead. Vadim Abramov in the chase. Vadim Abramov getting into that pocket, filling it out all the way in outer zone 1. Good tire drop from Michael Trob. But my goodness, going into auto zone 3, Michael Trob is cleaning up his act, going into this power alley. Vadim Abramov is just keeping a stellar chase going on to that final inner clip. A very class act and typical characteristic chase from Vadim Abramov. And it looks like Vadim Abramov gets the win and is moving on to the final 4 battle. Next, we'll have a server reset for Group B. And we're going to find out who's going to be battling Vadim Abramov in the final 4 battle. Trying to get back into these servers. Everybody's loading up, probably doing some practice laps real quick. With this track going on, we have some exciting battles going on. Artam Kolesnik, another driver I'm familiar with, he's going to be in Group C. Roman Petrov as well is going to be battling in that group. Definitely a great driver. You have Tim Roberts in a Group D. Alex O'Hara as well in Group D. Two heavy hitters as well. This next group, we have Gregory Andreev, qualified fourth. And Vladislav Popov, fantastic driver as well. Love seeing him drive it. He's a stellar performer out here. Alexander is also another driver who tends to be very feisty. You're also gonna see Gregory Andreev. He's in that Ferrari, being very rowdy but smooth with that Ferrari, just filling out the zones, chasing Alexander. Gregory Andreev, insane driver. But very spicy driver. It seems that Ferrari is gripped up in a way that he could lock in and just pivot that tail end wherever he needs to. We have Arony. Is that BMW with that Tasmanian Devil livery. Very unique livery as well. Who are you guys excited to see battle so far? Who do you guys think will move on in this group to battle Vadim Abramov? That's going to be the interesting story to see. Got some great, fantastic drivers out here. We're going to have our first battle come up. Gregory Andreev in the lead. Arony in the chase. Let's see if he got a set ablaze right now. Coming in, diving right into the pocket of Gregory Andreev. Gregory Andreev was a little bit shallow of angle, slowed down a little bit on outer zone one, but man, filling out each zone like he's supposed to do. And Arony is staying in the pocket as Gregory is still unfazed by the pressure of Arony. A little bit of a tire drop from the chase driver as well. Beautiful job of applying pressure from the drivers. Gregory Andreev did have a tire drop as well, but we'll see how he does in the chase. Arony is now in the lead. Coming in. Oh, big tire drop right off the rip on initiation. 2 tires off track. As Gregory is just trying to be active in the chase. Probably saw the tires go off the track. Another tire drop from Arony. Going in and to this final inner clip. Gregory Andreev is just saying, I need an active chase. I think this is going to be a very clear-cut, decisive winner right here. And it is. Gregory Andreev gets a win, moves on to the top 16. Next battle we're going to be seeing is Danny versus Eddie Juice. Man, I'm gonna butcher that name, but I hope he drifts like air. Let's get it. We got that GR86 in the chase. Escuco looks like. Yep, Escuco, one of another top competitors out here, top competing teams. Daniel going to outer zone 1. Tire drops with 2 tires off. Outer zone 2 was a little bit of a tire drop as well, but man, Daniel is getting all the way in there. That Escuco is just staying in that pocket and then losing proximity when he needs to and diving right back into the fight. Omantis is now going to be in the lead. And Daniel is going to be in the chase. Nice Scandinavian flick from that GR86 going in and filling out that first outer zone. Possible a little tire drop right there. Going all the way outer zone 2. Oh, understeer to the max on that one from the lead driver. But going in to the final inner clip. Oh, big contact made from Daniel. Amantes gets the win. Our next battle coming up is Daniel versus Abasov. Abasov is with that 400Z Nissan, as Daniel is with that BMW coming in. Very generous flick is that first out of zone, but my goodness, Abasov is staying right in the pocket with that 400Z diving right there, giving them that room for that transition. Daniel miss going in all the way through the track. Little bit loss of proximity from Abasov. A little bit of a contact towards the end, but didn't look like it upset the lead driver. We're going to have them switch sides. And is now going to be in the chase. Abasov is now in the lead. Here we go. The lights are going green. Nice weight transfer from Abasov going into that first outer zone. Filling it out, being very stable. Going into outer zone 2. Huge angle for both drivers. Going into outer zone 3. Fantastic job from the chase driver going into outer zone 4 and just flinging it right into that pocket, mirroring angle and pushing him across the line. That was an insane angle from both of the drivers. Fantastic transitions, being very smooth. The chase was very good from Abasov. It looks like it's going to be a one more time. Both drivers had mistakes. I actually want to see this battle one more time again. It's going to be great to see, because I could see this going to be a more feistier battle. Abasov could do an even more gangster chase with a great lead. Here we go. Our one more time battle is the second one more time battle. Daniel is coming in with a Scandinavian flick, tire dropping in outer zone 1. Looks like a cut track from Abasov. Looking like a little bit of a connection issue from my end as they're filling out each zone. Going all the way through to that final inner clip. It's fantastic. I thought there was possibly a connection issue. I think they're gonna rerun that. Possibly. Gonna wait for or semaphore to come back. Alright, I think everybody is loading up right now. Trying to get everything situated. It's great to see these drivers come out into different competitions as well. Some of these drivers, I've known them and how they compete and how they battle from different competition. Abramof, I'm familiarized with him from the CNDS competition. Very smooth and consistent driver. You have Abasov out here doing multiple battles as well. Here we go. Our one more time battle is a rerun. Daniel is going to be in the lead. Abasov in the chase. Nice initiation from Daniel. A tire drop from Daniel in the first outer zone. Abasov is trying to stay into that pocket, being super aggressive, going into outer zone 3. Fantastic. Daniel is doing a great job in the lead, giving him that door so that chase driver could get that proximity. And my goodness, Abasov was on him throughout the whole track. Great job from the chase driver. Here we go. Abasov in the lead. Now, Daniel in the chase. Nice initiation. A little bit generous with that angle. Same mistake, though, on that first outer zone. Huge angle on the second outer zone. Third outer zone is fantastic from Abasov, but the chase is even better from Daniel, just staying right into that pocket the whole time, diving right in there, being super aggressive. Oof. We're going to go lead versus lead, chase versus chase. This is what the judge is going to be saying. Looks like it's going to be another one more time from these drivers. Insane. Another one more time from these drivers. Daniel is going to be in the lead. Abasov in the chase. Here we go. Our second one more time of this battle. And tire drops right off the rip. One tire off the whole outer zone 1. Tire drops again in outer zone 2. Outer zone 3, another huge tire drop. Looks like 2 tires off. Going all the way through that power alley. Looking at consistency here, and this is what you don't want to do, especially in a one more time battle. Abasov is now in the lead. Nice initiation from Abasov in that first outer zone. Slight tire drop on the first outer zone. Same angle. Contact made from the chase driver. Uh-oh, this is a crucial mistake. This might be the final nail in the coffin. And Abasov is out there just filling out each zone, unfazed by the contact. This looks more like a clear-cut win, especially if you're going on that chase and that lead that happened, multiple tire drops from Daniel. This is going to be the winner goes on to top 16. We already have our first battle of the top 16 already lined up with Gregory Andreev and Homantis. I don't know if any team members are there. It looks like Daniel gets the win. Might have been a big decel from Abasov. But now we're going to have Alexander in the chase versus Vladislav. Vladislav looked like he was sleeping on the line a little bit. Coming in with a nice initiation. Alexander has to cut the track to dive in to close that proximity all the way through. Outer zone 2 is good. Looks like Alexander is just trying to get that speed. Huge angle from Vladislav, a bobble from the chase driver all the way through. We're going to have them switch sides. Vladislav is now in the chase. Alexander is in the lead. Alexander coming in with a nice initiation. Also looks like a little bit shallow on the outer zone 1. Outer zone 2 is great by Alexander. Little late compared to the other drivers on that transition to outer zone 3, but Power Alley is fantastic, going all the way through. And Vladislav is just trying to keep an active chase to stay right there throughout each zones. And out there with the 370Z, clean livery. Vladislav Popov gets the win. That 370Z livery actually is probably one of my favorite 370Z liveries out there. I love the color scheme he has. That gray with that orange, clean. Love it. Here we go. Now we have our top 16 battle. Gregory Andreev in the lead. And we have Homantis in the chase. Here we go. Gregory Andreev just gaps Homantis over there right off the rip. Homantis has to try to dive as quick as possible to try to gain that proximity. And he does. and is trying to just mirror the chase driver. Oh, a big angle from Gregory, and had to correct himself on that outer zone 3. And Homontes is just trying to stay in that pocket, trying to stay active. Right in the rip. That's a big upset. That possible over rotation from Gregory Andreev. Gregory Andreev is now in the chase. Possible jump. Looks like it's going to be a restart on the line. All right, we're going to get these guys here on the line. Gregory Andreev is now in the chase. Homontes is in the lead. Escuco livery. Huge angle, and my goodness, the proximity from Gregory Andreev right off the rip. 2 tire drop from Homontes on outer zone 2. Outer zone 3 is good though. 4, bang. 5, huge angle from Homontes, but Gregory Andreev is just staying there right in the pocket. Beautiful job done from both drivers. Looks like Gregory Andreev gets the win and moves on to the grade 8. Now we're going to have our next drivers come up here. Daniel versus Vladislav. Vladislav is the one with the livery that I enjoy. And that 370Z. Here we go. 370Z versus BMW. And he is coming in here. Oh my goodness. Right off the rip. Vladislav is staying in the pocket on outer zone 1. Outer zone 2 is good. Going to outer zone 3. Diving right in there and trying to stay as aggressive as possible. Not leaving him room to breathe. Coming into that final inner clip. Lost some proximity and then dove right back in. Fantastic job right off the rip with initiation. Now we got Vladislav in the lead. Dan in the chase. Vladislav has showed us he has the speed to go through the track. And huge angle from the chase driver. And it forces a contact. Vladislav is just continuing on with the lap. No, that contact did affect him. And then our chase driver did straighten. Big unfortunate series of events right there. After this, we'll have our grade 8 battle to see who goes on to the final 4. That Captain Morgan in My Cup song is stuck in my head right now. Also got a huge knot in the back of my neck. Sleeping wrong. Anyway, waiting to hear back from the judges. Looks like there possibly is going to be some review of the replay on what forced the contact. Thinking he might have just kind of went in a little too hot and tried to angle up to try to slow himself down. We will see. And if you guys never seen a drift battle before, a lot of things have shaken up in the drift community after Formula Drift, as deemed as going to be a tandem only competition, getting rid of that single run qualifying and going straight into a seeding bracket, which is going to be exciting to see how that develops in the future. I'm actually excited because it's gonna make it more enjoyable to go to the events and to see tandems all day, competition tandems, just to see who gets on to the show. And seeing that kind of stuff is very, very exciting. Seeing that kind of positive change for the drifting community. And if you guys aren't familiar with Vladislav Popov, he is a RDS, Russian Drift Series driver for Arcady, the Arcady team, and it's definitely a awesome driver to see in the IRL competition. But it does look like Daniel gets the win. He's able to knock off that Russian Drift Series driver. And man, I'm excited to see what he does in the real world competition. But now we have Grigory Andreev in the lead. And Daniel in the chase, getting in that pocket, diving right there. Doors all the way around outer zone 1, outer zone 2. It's fantastic. Very aggressive from Daniel. Grigory Andreev is doing a fantastic job filling out the outer zones. Oh, hey, contact was made from the chase driver. Unfortunate from him. My goodness. Very unfortunate. But now we have Daniel in the lead. Grigory Andreev in the chase. Nice initiation. But Grigory Andreev is getting right in the pocket as well, saying, I could do the same. Throwing blow to blow, toe to toe. Big fight right here to move on closer to the final 4 of this competition. Another contact made right there, but my goodness, that was spicy like sriracha. No mild, no hot, just sriracha. And it looks like Grigory Andreev gets the win. Moves on. He is going to be battling Vadim Abramov. That is an intense battle right there for the final 4. It's going to be a Ferrari versus Mustang on the left side of the bracket. Now we're going to be moving on to Group C, where we're going to see some heavy hitters as well. And then, man, I'm excited to see how this bracket is going to go, because Roman Petrov is a straight demon out there. We have Artam just spectacular, just laying down fire. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this. You ever had that moment in your time where you try to like talk like or type in English and then all of a sudden it goes into a different language like in the middle, so you start spelling it out. So you're typing in English, but then you start spelling it out in Spanish. Like, let's put it that way. I just had that moment, and it was kind of embarrassing. And talking to production, love these guys out here for IVDC. They're fantastic individuals. Put out a hell of a show. Very efficient with everything they're doing. And they're awesome people. Yeah, last week or last round, I was unable to commentate. There was a big storm over here and it knocked out my internet. Luckily it got back on later on in the day, but it was a little rough for me. Yo, I loaded in with the wrong vehicle. A lot of BMWs out here. So ain't nothing wrong with that. My favorite BMW recently, since he drift, is the 1M, the V10 motor. You also see a lot of S chassis as well. We're going to see an A80 Supra. And this group, this A80 Supra is very clean. Simple. Do enjoy seeing that as well. I like the simple looking cars, like not too crazy flashy. I think the flashiest car I enjoy seeing is like the RTR Mustangs, even though they're simple. But we got these guys getting pitted up. We're going to see our first battle. Sergey versus Artam. Sergey qualified second. Got Artam coming out here. BMW. These are the IVDC 2.0s. Public cars that you'll be seeing. Sir going out there. Nice initiation, outer zone 1. Stabilizing himself with that left foot brake. Huge angle on outer zone 2, but tire drop, contact made from the chase driver. Possibly a lead driver fault on that one, going into outer zone 3, 4, and 5, all the way into the final owner clip. Looks like there possibly was like a misread on that one from Artam. Something very uncharacteristic as well from him as a driver. It's been very good with trying to stay in the pocket, but We'll see them switch sides. Sergey is now diving into the pocket right there, using some left foot breaking to stay with that proximity. Artam is out here just being super aggressive, filling out each zone. And my goodness, Sergey is right there. Using some left foot breaking as well, so he doesn't make contact all the way in to this final inner clip. Sergey was right there getting doors, baby. Putting out some heat right there. I was like as hot as when you eat a New York slice of pizza right off the oven and you can't even speak words. You can't spit it out. You're just trying to cool it down with your mouth. And it looks like Sergey gets the win. Continues on. Very, very aggressive chase from Sergey. Now you got Pasha in the lead. That's the AAD Super I was telling you guys about. And Nikolai in the chase. Two classic JDM cars coming out here. Oh my goodness. The super aggressive initiation in the chase that forces him to tire drop, but staying in the fight from Nikolai and just going all the way in. But Pasha is also tire dropping. This is forcing a huge aggressive run. You guys really got to do that to me? Like right off, this is top 32 battle, guys. We got Pasha now in the chase. Nikolai in the lead. Here we go. It's almost side-to-side initiation, but Nikolai stays in the lines. And my goodness, the proximity from Pasha coming in. A little bit of a contact made on the transition, but going all the way through. Power alley is fantastic. Huge angle from both drivers. And Pasha is sticking it to his door. And it looks like Nikolai gets the win. Moves on to the top 16. He will be battling Sergey. Next, we have Dmitry Mitten versus Roman Petrov. Roman Petrov. Oh, you're in that BMW. A little bit of sandbagging from Dmitry, but he's coming out here with that 370Z. Coming in. Nice initiation. Very shallow angle. Roman is trying to read him, trying to dive into the pocket and try to figure out when to surge in the chase. And we're going to that power alley all the way in to this final inner clip. A little bit sloppy from the chase driver. Roman already lining up for the lead run. Dmitry Mitten is going to be in the chase. There he is. The 370Z. Waiting for the lights. Here we go. Roman Petrov is right here. Nice snappy initiation, but it causes a two-tire drop. Roman Petrov has to clean up his act. But my goodness, Dmitry is staying right there and being very super active in the chase. Another tire drop from Roman. Going through the power alley. Huge tire drop. Cuts off the grass. Like if he was in a Manscaped commercial promoting the lawnmower 2.0. But huge, unfortunate series of events. Dmitry Mitten gets to win for this battle. the man right here. You got German in the chase with that Dodge Viper. Kiro in the lead. Loving seeing Dodge Vipers in battles. Kiro is coming out here and being very shallow angle on that initiation, but filling out that first outer zone. German is struggling right now to try to gain proximity. It looks like 4 tires off. A 0 on the chase. I don't know if that was connection issues or something going on. Might be a possible protest going on. Think there might be an issue with German's equipment. He's testing it out right now. Looks like our drivers are getting situated. Trying to figure out what's going on. Possibly a PZ restart. Right here, we're going to see the bracket of what is going on. We're still in Group C, figuring out who's going to be our last of our top 16 battles to battle it out against Dimitri. We have Sergey and Nikolai. Then it's going to be Dimitri and the winner of the battle from Kiro and German. Here we go. We have Sergey versus Nikolai. Sergey is coming in. Nice initiation. Going into outer zone 1, but also a tire drop. Sergey is coming in with the S chassis, trying to dive into the pocket. Oh, my goodness. Went all the way through. Looked like a possible... It looks like German did a comp timeout, but then he lost time, and it is gonna be Kiro moving on to the top 16. Now we have Sergey in the lead. Nikolai in the chase. Here we go. BMW coming in. Now the outer zone 1. Fantastic job. Diving into the pocket. Sergey is doing a fantastic job as well in the lead. Nikolai is staying right there, being super aggressive and staying on throttle throughout the whole time from both drivers, committing to each zone. We're going to have them switch sides. Here we go. Nikolai in the lead. Sergey in the chase. Has to be as aggressive as Nikolai, and he is right into the first outer zone. Nice transition from Nikolai and Sergey, being as if they were two ballerinas in the Rockefeller, going all the way through. And oh, contact made towards the final inner clip. Looks like Sergey gets the win, moves on to the grade 8 battle. Next, we're going to have Dmitry versus Kiro. Dmitry is going to be in the lead. Kiro is going to be in the chase. Looks like Kiro's giving a big distance. Dmitry is right there. Going to that first outer zone. A little bit of a bobble, but he's just staying right in it. Dmitry is filling out outer zone 2. Fantastic job. Kiro is stressed, trying to be as productive as possible in the chase to apply pressure to Dmitry to force a mistake. But Dmitry is just cruising along and enjoying his lap. Man, going into this is going to be one of the toughest parts for Kiro. If he's going to have that calm composure as Dmitry had in the lead, and how aggressive is Dmitry going to be in the chase? Here he comes rolling up to the line, Dmitry, with that 370Z. Kiro's coming in. Shell up angle, but gets super angle. But oh, mercy. Dmitry is right there and staying right in the pocket throughout each zone so far in this lap. Getting very aggressive with the pressure. Kiro's doing a good job filling out each zone. Dmitry dives right into the pocket at the end. A little bit of a love tap. Oh my God. We'll see what the judges say on this. This is going to be a one more time. Oh, mercy. Kiro is now going to be in the chase. Dmitry is going to be in the lead. This is a one more time battle. And Kiro is doing the Chelsea Danova running start to try to keep that speed. Dmitry is really fast. Going off the line. And Kiro is just trying to be as close as possible right on initiation and makes the contact. That forces that mistake. And it looks like Dmitry is going to zero that run. As that's a big unfortunate event for Kiro. I think the judges are talking over. What's going on? And Kiro is also, we are familiar with that name. He is also a Russian Drift Series driver. They're trying to figure out what went on that contact that was made. Trying to figure out if possibly could have upset the chase or the lead, see who was at fault. Looked like you did a clean initiation from what I was watching. And the chase driver just surged in a little bit too hard. There you go, Sergey. Sergey's just running around, warming up his tires. There you go. Kiro's coming up here. Going up to the line. Dmitry Mitten is in the chase. Waiting for him to come up to the line as well. Here we go. Second lap of this battle. So let's say one more time. Kiro is now in the lead. Dmitry is going to be in the chase. Huge initiation from Dmitry to try to stay in that pocket. Use some left foot brake and stay that proximity right there. Oh my goodness. Getting super close with Kiro and going all the way through each zone. Nice snappy transition. Oh, contact made from Dmitry. Now the judges are going to look at this replay, see what's going on. This battle moves on to the grade 8. It's a battle, Sergey. Judges are looking really in depth on this battle to see what's going on. Looks like it's another one more time. See if we get a cleaner run. Decisive winner here. Kiro, the RDS driver out here. And Dmitry is going to be in the lead. Kiro is rolling up to the start line. There he goes. Dmitry is coming in here. Tried nice doing. Nice clean initiation. Fantastic. Dmitry is doing a fantastic job. Seems like he is sending them to Gapplebees, but not. Kiro is just staying right there, closing in that proximity, being smooth and consistent all the way through. Final, oh my goodness, that transition at the end was beautiful from Kiro. We're gonna have them switch sides. Transition at the end of that run was very clean and smooth from Kiro. Here we go. Kiro is now in the lead. Dmitry in the chase. Dmitry initiates early to try to get that angle and dive into the pocket of Kiro. Kiro is doing a fantastic job filling out those outer zones. Dmitry is making some contact with Kiro all the way through this power alley. into that final inner clip. Beautiful, beautiful run from all these drivers. Looks like Dimitri gets the win. And he's going to be moving on to the grade A battle against Sergey. Dimitri has been very consistent with his chasing and his lead runs. This needs to continue being consistent. It'll move him on to the final four, but you also have Sergey out here doing a fantastic job getting himself into this grade A battle. Here we go. Battle of the grade A to move on to the final four. Sergey, huge. Oh, what in the world happened there? Unsure on what happened there. Sergey is filling out each zone. I'm just confused pretty much at what exactly happened. uh there's really nothing I could explain on that one. I can't even he initiated and it just guess it didn't happen. But anyway, we have Dimitri now in the lead. Sergey in the chase. Nice initiation from Dimitri. A little bit of a bobble on outer zone one. But Sergey is just keeping that proximity right now. Towards this ending half of this lap. Power Alley is getting a little bit gapped, but Dimitri is doing a great job in the lead. Looks like Sergey gets the win and moves on to the final four. All right. Now we're going to have our final group of this top 32 up to the final four. We'll figure out who is going to be battling Sergey. Here we go. We're in Group D. Getting everything situated for the competition. You're going to see Faded, also known as Tim Roberts, out here. Tim Roberts is a class act when you're talking about drifting these tracks. Very aggressive, very, let's say, classy when it comes into his drift style. It's funny. I'm seeing a lot of Russian in Russian language in the chat. Been Google translating what you guys have been talking about. See the camaraderie at times. You guys are pretty awesome. But we're finishing up this practice laps and getting us situated to see who's going to be going on to battle Sergey. Tried one of these Celsius energy drinks. It has a weird aftertaste. Don't like it. Usually drink Monster. I wanted to try something new, but it didn't end up biting me in the taste buds. You don't have to really. Well, hey, I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of Russian talking, so can't really respond to it, you know? That is pretty funny. You guys are awesome. All you drivers are awesome. I don't take it as seriously, but we're going to have these first battles. Stanislav Tarasov versus Alexander with the A80 Supra. Nice dive into that first outer zone from Alexander. Just staying right into that pocket and diving in again. Stanislav is doing a good job with that Ferrari, just filling out each zone, being super aggressive with his angle and transitions. But my goodness, Alexander is doing a great job there. But that's just insane to see. And I feel like the drivers probably would get more mad at me at mispronouncing their names rather than each other. So if you guys want to target, by all means. Alexander now in the lead. Stanislav in the chase. A80 Supra versus Ferrari coming in. Oh, beautiful initiation into that first outer zone from Alexander with that A80. Coming into outer zone 2. A little bit shallow in that zone, going into outer zone 3. Power alley into these final outer zones. And going into this inner clip. Huge angle. Might have been some contact there. Oh, man. Kabanov says, try pre-workout. Oh, man. I've tried pre-workout. Makes my skin crawl, man. Looks like Stanislav gets the win. Moves on. I used to drink this coffee. It's called Death Wish coffee. And that thing made you see colors. Well, no, it made you see sounds, taste colors, and it was insane. It was crazy. There we go. We have Tim Roberts. Tim Roberts, also known as Faded, in the chase. Andrew in the lead. Here we go. Tim Roberts is a very aggressive contender in the point standings, and Andrew is doing a great job just riding that outer line. But Tim Roberts now is starting to dive into the pocket, getting there is a contact being made on that transition going in to this final turn. Wow, Tim Roberts was being very aggressive right off the rip, but that kind of could have been a possibility of him biting himself in the tail. Here we go. We have Tim Roberts now in the lead. And Andrew is going to be in the chase with the BMW. Woo, man, matching angle right in outer zone 1. Fantastic. Tim Roberts transition. Great. Left foot braking from Andrew and getting right in to the pocket of Tim Roberts and not letting him breathe. Huge angle from both drivers to the final inner clip. A little bit of loss of proximity as well. Wow. Beautiful driving from both of them. And it looks like Andrew gets the win. Huge upset. Especially in the season standings. And you have Alex O'Hara versus Rostic. Alex O'Hara is going to be in the lead. I think it's going to be a chase. O'Hara coming in here, initiating beautifully. Use some left foot braking to stabilize himself. Rostic is trying to stay in that pocket and is losing proximity. It has to slow down a lot to kind of just be as conservative as possible. O'Hara's doing a fantastic job in the lead. Beautiful run. We have Rostic now in the lead. O'Hara's in the chase. Coming in. Nice initiation from Rostic. O'Hara's getting that proximity. Right off the rip, had to lose it a little bit. Kind of a bobble from the lead driver. A nice angle in outer zone 3. Going into this power alley. Then diving right into this inner clip is going to be a beautiful showcase from both drivers. Looks like Rostic gets the win. Big upsets going on in IVDC round 3. It's crazy. I'm interested to see how the season bracket is going to be looking. All right, now we have Daniel versus Dennis. Huge flick. Oh, a straight in from Dennis. It's 4 tires off, struggling in the chase. And Nick is doing a great job, though, transitioning to each zone. Looks like it's a struggle with connection from Dennis. And the looks like there's a double initiation from Ahara in the previous battle, but we're seeing this right here. Galeno is getting right into the outer zone 1. Outer zone 2 is great. Oh, some contact made. Danic is trying to fix right into that pocket, and I don't know if that contact is going to constitute a 0 or just a deduction, but it looks like a deduction, and Danic gets a win. Now we have Stanislav versus Andrew. Stanislav is in that Ferrari. I think we're waiting for the drivers to come up, as well as there's possible discussion about the previous battle. Looks like this is going to be a buy run from Stanislav. All the way through each zone. Ferrari has been fantastic throughout this track, being very smooth and consistent. He's going to be moving on to our grade A battle. So we're going to have a Danic versus Rostic. Danic's going to be in the lead. Rostic's going to be in the chase. There you go. Danic is going to be in the lead. Rostic in the chase. Nice snappy initiation for both drivers. As Danic is filling out the first outer zone, Rostic is diving right into the pocket, being super aggressive. But man, losing that proximity, and he needs to gain it back. Oh, contact made during the transition. It's that final inner clip. That's going to be a big deduction right there. There we go. We got Danic now in the chase. Rostic in the lead. Rostic's coming in here. This initiation looks like a tire drop right in the beginning of that zone. But my goodness, Rostic is filling out that outer zones. So far, so good. And Danic is coming in here trying to close in that gap. Be as aggressive, be an active chase, and getting right into that door. Waiting for what the judges say. Looks like Danic gets to win. It's going to be now Stanislav versus Danic, sorry. Stanislav versus Danic. Stanislav is in that Ferrari coming in. It's initiation from him. Angling up in outer zone 1. Danic is struggling to keep a very smooth line behind him. Huge angle from Danic to try to slow himself down. Little contact made. Doesn't upset Stanislav going into this final on the clip. I had to cut the track a little bit to try to keep that proximity. Now we have Stanislav in the chase position. This is going to be the final battle until we see our final 4 battles. Danic is now in the lead. Stanislav in the chase with that Ferrari coming in. Nice angle from Stanislav to keep that consistent proximity. Now he's going to dive right into that pocket. Going into his major decel zone a little bit right here to come into this power alley. And my goodness, Stanislav is just being very, very conservative on this battle. Just needs to have a clean chase run to move on to the final 4. It's what he's thinking. Waiting to hear what the judges say. I think the judges have made their decision. Danic gets to win. Moving on. To the top 4. All right, we're going to do another server swap. It's going to be a final server swap of the competition. This is our final 4 battle. This is going to be insane to see. You got Vadim Abramof versus Grigory Andreev. Sergey versus Daniel. It's gonna be insane. This is gonna be some really fierce battles here. The winners of these battles will move on to the battle for first and second place. The losers will move on to the battle for third and fourth. So just because you lose a battle here does not mean you can't podium. And these are gonna shake up the competition, especially the season standings. Season standings are gonna be crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our top 4 battles. And these guys are out here to fight. You have Grigory Andreev with that Ferrari all blacked out. You have Vadim Abramov with the RTR Mustang. You have Sergey with the BMW. And you also have Danic with the S chassis. And these are the public 2.0 cars. And we have them calling practice as Vadim Abramov is finishing off his lap. Oh, no, he's going right back to the pits. Here we go. This is a battle right here, right now. Winner moves on to the battle of first and second. Loser goes to the battle third and fourth. Grigory Andreev versus Vadim Abramov. Vadim the Count Abramof with that RTR Mustang. Gregory Andreev with that Ferrari coming in. Looks like an initiation, almost side by side, but Gregory Andreev is sticking it right there, right in the zone. Vadim Abramof is getting right in the pocket on each zone, not afraid to get as close as he can be all the way through to the final inner clip. Fantastic performance from Vadim Abramof. Wow. Now you're going to have Vadim Abramof in the lead. And Gregory in the chase. Looks like Gregory is giving him. Oh, no, he's rolling up to the line now. Looks like it's going to be a rerun because there was a little bit of a connection issue right off the initiation. If you saw him, there's a little bit of a lag, but now here we go. Ferrari versus Mustang. Gregory coming in. Nice waist transfer initiation, and Vadim Abramof goes right into the pocket. Right in the first outer zone, fantastic. Second outer zone, huge angle from Gregory. A tire drop as well. Outer zone 3, money. Vadim Abramof is still sticking it right in that proximity and trying to get his pocket change all the way throughout this whole track, saying, hey, I need some bus money, bro. Ha ha. Beautiful performance in the chase from Vadim Abramof and Gregory Andreev. Fantastic lean run from him. Let's see if he could get his change back from Vadim Abramof's pocket on this run. Here we go. Winner moves on to the battle of first and second place. Vadim Abramof coming in. Nice initiation of first out of zone. Oh, mercy. Gregory is right there, right in the pocket. Had to angle up a little bit to slow himself down from avoiding contact. But all the way through this power alley, you hear the roaring engines of both of these Titans going through the track. And ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a delightful treat because we're going to see them go at it for one more time. Battle was too close to call. Both mistakes on both ends. Gregory Andreev is now in the lead again. Vadim Abramof in the chase. Here we go. Gregory Andreev coming in. Nearly side-by-side initiation from Vadim Abramof, giving some little push, little contact, but using some left foot braking to avoid an over simulation of that contact going all the way through into this power alley. Vadim Abramof is doing a fantastic job with throttle control and getting right in there and being as aggressive as possible, getting doors, baby. Now we have Gregory Andreev in the chase. Waiting for them lights. Vadim Abramof coming in. It's looking like a near side-to-side initiation. Oh, huge contact. What is going on? Vadim Abramof was sent into that rail. The team Abramof is limping through the track. Got our next battle. The drivers are warming up their tires a little bit. Looks like Gregory Andrea gets the win. But Abramof still has the possibility of podium. And the next battle is coming in. Here we go. Sergey is going to be in the lead. Danic is going to be in the chase. Here we go. Sergey coming in. BMW versus S chassis. Sergey, nice initiation. Little bit of a generous flick, trying to angling up. And my goodness, as they're going through, Daniel is just trying to stay within the proximity throughout that zone. And he looks like he is struggling in the chase. But Sergey is coming in and filling out each zone, doing a great complete lap. Here we go. Danic is in the lead. Sergey in the chase. Nice initiation from Danic. Sergey is trying to stay in that proximity and make a complete lap in the chase. And we'll seal the deal. Oh, there is some contact a little bit from Danic. Might have been a decel from Danic, though, going into this final inner clip all the way through. Judge is going to look at that to see if there was a actual decel. Looks like he angled up a little bit. Try to get himself situated. That forced the contact. Here we go. They're looking at the replay, see what's going on. Looks like it's going to be a one more time from the drivers. Mistakes from both ends. Danic is now in the chase. Sergey in the lead. Waiting for the lights. Here we go. Sergey coming in. Nice initiation to that first out of zone. Huge struggle from the chase driver, Daniel, coming in. But my goodness, Sergey is doing a great job in the lead. Just filling out each zone. As Daniel is doing a lot better job towards the back half of this lap and getting right in that door of Sergey. He was struggling a little bit right off the rip, but then was able to clean it up towards the end. Daniel is coming in here in the lead. Sergey in the chase. Coming in, huge angle from Daniel. Sergey was able to stay in the zone compared to the previous lap that Daniel was doing in the chase. And was filling out each zone, doing a great job. Sergey is out here just being super smooth and consistent with the run and trying to make it so it's easy for the judges on their end, but also that lead versus lead, very hard to judge for both of these drivers, but we'll see what they say on this competition. So coming in here, we're going to be figuring out who's going to be battling Vadim Abramof for third and fourth place. And who is going to be running against Grigory Andreev for first and second. It's great to see drivers using the public cars to compete in, especially with these kind of talent. Letting you guys know that you don't have to have a private car. You can use one of these public cars and shred as hard as these guys will. I think the judges have come to a decision. And the tension is high. And it looks like it's another one more time. Seems like there was some mistakes on both ends. Here goes Sergey is in the lead. Daniel's in the chase yet again. Second one more time for this final four battle. Huge correction from the chase driver, but Sergey is doing a great job filling out outer zone 2 and 1, going all the way to outer zone 3, being super consistent with the line. Contact made from the chase driver. Sergey is unfazed and just continuing on and fighting through this battle. Now we're going to have them switch sides. Sergey is in the chase. Daniel in the lead. Here we go. S chassis versus BMW. Nice initiation from Daniel, going all the way in and filling out that first outer zone. Second outer zone is beautiful. Little check up in speed, but very smooth from Daniel going into outer zone 3 and 4. Oh my goodness, the close proximity from the chase driver going all the way through was beautiful from Sergey. And it looks like Sergey gets the win. Now we're going to see the battle for third and fourth. It's going to be Vadim Abramov versus Daniel. Daniel's going to be in the chase first. Vadim Abramov is going to be in the lead. This is a battle for third and fourth place. All right, it looks like our judges are getting back in position. Vadim Abramov is in the lead. Daniel is going to be in the chase. Battle for third and fourth place. Winner gets third. And the loser is falling off the podium. The do or die position right here to see who gets that last spot on that podium. Vadim Abramov with that RTR Mustang coming in. Nice initiation from Vadim Abramov as he's filling out outer zone 1. Fantastic position going into outer zone 2. And here comes Daniel trying to get into that proximity, get right there in the door of Vadim Abramov, going all the way in. Huge angle from Vadim into his final inner zone. Good morning, Vietnam. I know we're not in Vietnam, but just felt good saying it. Straight smoke show out there, Vadim. Beautiful. And Daniel was there being aggressive, putting pressure. Fantastic job for the chase. Let's see if Vadim will get super aggressive, and if it does end up working well for him or biting him right in the tail. But my goodness, Daniel comes in with a nice initiation on the first outer zone. Vadim Abramov is right there on the coattails, just sticking it right in his door and staying right all the way through outer zone 3. Power alley is beautiful. Huge angle from Danny and Vadim Abramov. Vadim Abramov is getting the straight proximity throughout that run. They both feel good about that, throwing the 360 at the end. And it looks like Vadim Abramov gets third place. And now we're at the battle to crown the victor of round 3 of IVDC. Sergey in the lead, Gregory in the chase. BMW versus Ferrari. Winner moves on to first place. Loser gets second. And we seal the deal for this round. Here we go. The first lap of the final battle for round 3 Igor drive. Sergey coming in. Nice initiation. And Gregory is just sticking it right there in this door, going all the way through outer zone 1. Beautiful angle from both drivers, outer zone 2, all the way into the third outer zone. Here comes the power alley. Here comes Gregory Andreev coming in, tucking it right there, staying close proximity. A little bit loss of proximity on the enter clip, but does a beautiful job letting him know that he is there. Here we go. This is the final lap of this battle. Gregory Andreev coming in. Nice initiation from him. And oh, mercy, Sergey is just right there, letting him know that he is not putting him out. Going all the way through into this power alley. Beautiful position of Gregory. But Sergey is right there being super aggressive, letting him know that he is not going out without a fight. And that was a beautiful performance from both drivers. Looks like this was too close to call. Say one more time. Sergey versus Gregory. Sergey versus Gregory, a one more time battle. Had a lot of one more times this competition. Coming in, nice initiation from Sergey. And Gregory is just diving right into the pocket, getting door to door with Sergey. Oh, huge contact. Forces Sergey off the line. Going into outer zone 4 and 5. Big mistake from Gregory. We're gonna have them go back to the line, swap sides. They're just gonna look at it. Here we go. Sergey just has to do a clean chase run. Everything is in his advantage. Here we go. Gregory Andreev coming in. Huge initiation from Sergey, applying that pressure right off the rip. Gregory tire drops, a huge contact from Sergey. And it looks like this is going to go to another judge's review on film. Might go into another one more time. Unless the judges have a decision figuring out who is at fault. Judges are reviewing this replay to see who and it looks like it's another one more time because of the contact that was made from both drivers. So we're going to have them run it back a second one more time. Waiting for the drivers to line up. Looks like Gregory Andreev is already ready for this battle to go. Here we go. Gonna have our drivers come back up to the line to see what's gonna go down. See who gets crowned the victor. Round 3. Igor Drive for IVDC. Here we go. Sergey in the lead. Gregory in the chase. We got a rogue semaphore coming out here. And here we go. So you're coming out here with that BMW. Gregory Andreev And that Ferrari driving into that pocket. Huge tire drop from Sergey throughout the first outer zone. Going into outer zone 2. Beautiful transition. Using some left foot braking to stabilize himself in there. Another big tire drop from Sergey. And outer zone 3 and 4. Going all the way into this final inner clip. And Gregory Andreev is just putting the pressure on Sergey. Now we're going to have Sergey in the chase. Gregory Andreev in the lead. Final battle. Hopefully, no more one more times. Going in. Winner gets first place. Gregory Andreev coming into this first initiation. Huge contact made from Sergey on outer zone 1. But Gregory is unfazed. Another contact made. Huge mistakes from Sergey. Oh, into this power alley. Gregory Andreev is filling it out, going all the way through to the final inner clip. This looks more clear-cut decision right here. You're going to go lead for the lead, chase for his chase. Gregory was in the lead. Gregory was getting pushed around, bumped around by Sergey. And it looks like the decision has been made. Gregory Andreev gets the win. Sergey gets second place. And my goodness, Vadim Abramov gets third place. This has been round 3 of Igor Drive of International Virtual Drift Series, Drift Championships. Hope you guys enjoyed our stay. We'll see you at round 4 to see who gets crowned there and how our season standings are get shaken up again. Yet again, my name is Jonathan Tiny Warby, and I'll catch you guys in the next round.
Really like my vibe.